Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about 5 lessons that everyone should learn from the book Mindset, written by Carol Dweck. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you pay close attention to this? 1. You will learn that there are 2 types of mindset. 2. You will learn that you can choose your mindset. And 3. You will learn that mindset and depression are correlated. Almost every area of human effort can be dramatically affected by how we think about our capabilities. With a proper mindset, you can motivate those persons you love, teach, and lead to transform their lives, and also, you can transform your own. So, let's dive in. Lesson 1, 2 Mindsets. In this book is written that how can a simple belief have the power to transform your psychology and, as a result, your life? Believing that your qualities are carved in stone, the fixed mindset, creates an urgency to prove yourself over and over. If you have only a certain amount of intelligence, a certain personality, and a certain moral character, well, then you'd better prove that you have a healthy dose of them. It simply wouldn't do to look or feel deficient in these most basic characteristics. I've seen so many people with this one consuming goal of proving themselves, in the classroom, in their careers, and in their relationships. Every situation calls for a confirmation of their intelligence, personality, or character. Every situation is evaluated. Will I succeed or fail? Will I look smart or dumb? Will I be accepted or rejected? Will I feel like a winner or a loser? But doesn't our society value intelligence, personality, and character? Isn't it normal to want these traits? Yes, but there's another mindset in which these traits are not simply a hand you're dealt and have to live with, always trying to convince yourself and others that you have a royal flush when you're secretly worried it's a pair of 10s. In this mindset, the hand you're dealt is just the starting point for development. This growth mindset is based on the belief that your basic qualities are things you can cultivate through your efforts. Although people may differ in every which way, in their initial talents and aptitudes, interests, or temperaments, everyone can change and grow through application and experience. Do people with this mindset believe that anyone can be anything, that anyone with proper motivation or education can become Einstein or Beethoven? No, but they believe that a person's true potential is unknown, and unknowable, that it's impossible to foresee what can be accomplished with years of passion, toil, and training. Lesson 2, Fixed Mindset and Growth Mindset. In this book is written that, you got a C+. You're very disappointed. That evening on the way back to your home, you find that you've gotten a parking ticket. Being really frustrated, you call your best friend to share your experience but are sort of brushed off. What would you think? What would you feel? What would you do? When I asked people with a fixed mindset, this is what they said. I'd feel like a reject. I'm a total failure. I'm an idiot. I'm a loser. I'd feel worthless and dumb, everyone's better than me. I'm slime. In other words, they'd see what happened as a direct measure of their competence and worth. It was a midterm rather than a final. It was a parking ticket, not a car wreck. They were sort of brushed off, not rejected outright. Nothing catastrophic or irreversible happened. Yet from this raw material, the fixed mindset created the feeling of utter failure and paralysis. When I gave people with the growth mindset the same vignette, here's what they said. They'd think, I need to try harder in class, be more careful when parking the car, and wonder if my friend had a bad day. The C+ would tell me that I'd have to work a lot harder in the class, but I have the rest of the semester to pull up my grade. I'd start thinking about studying harder, or studying in a different way, for my next test in that class. I'd pay the ticket, and I'd work things out with my best friend the next time we speak. You don't have to have one mindset or the other to be upset. Who wouldn't be? Things like a poor grade or a rebuff from a friend or loved one, these are not fun events. No one was smacking their lips with relish. Yet those people with the growth mindset were not labeling themselves and throwing up their hands. Even though they felt distressed, they were ready to take the risks, confront the challenges, and keep working at them. Lesson 3, Choose Your Mindset. In this book is written that when you enter a mindset, you enter a new world. In one world, the world of fixed traits, success is about proving you're smart or talented. Validating yourself. In the other, the world of changing qualities, it's about stretching yourself to learn something new. Developing yourself. In one world, failure is about having a setback. Getting a bad grade? Losing a tournament. Getting fired. Getting rejected. It means you're not smart or talented. In the other world, failure is about not growing. Not reaching for the things you value. it means you're not fulfilling your potential. In one world, the effort is a bad thing. It, like a failure, means you're not smart or talented. If you were, you wouldn't need effort. In the other world, the effort is what makes you smart or talented. You have a choice. Mindsets are just beliefs. They're powerful beliefs, but they're just something in your mind, and you can change your mind. As you read, think about where you'd like to go and which mindset will take you there. Lesson 4, Mindset and Depression. In this book is written that, the students with the fixed mindset had higher levels of depression. Our analyses showed that this was because they ruminated over their problems and setbacks, essentially tormenting themselves with the idea that the setbacks meant they were incompetent or unworthy. It just kept circulating in my head, "You're a dope." I just couldn't let go of the thought that this made me less of a man. Again, failures labeled them and left them no route to success. And the more depressed they felt, the more they let things go, the less they took action to solve their problems. For example, they didn't study what they needed to, they didn't hand in their assignments on time, and they didn't keep up with their chores. Although students with the fixed mindset showed more depression, there were still plenty of people with the growth mindset who felt pretty miserable, this being peak season for depression. And here we saw something really amazing. The more depressed people with the growth mindset felt, the more they took action to confront their problems, the more they made sure to keep up with their schoolwork, and the more they kept up with their lives. The worse they felt, the more determined they became. Lesson 5, Can everyone do well? In this book is written that is everyone capable of great things with the right mindset? Could you march into the worst high school in your state and teach the students college calculus? If you could, then one thing would be clear, with the right mindset and the right teaching, people are capable of a lot more than we think. Garfield High School was one of the worst schools in Los Angeles. To say that the students were turned off and the teachers burned out is an understatement. But without thinking twice, Jamie Escalante, of Stand and Deliver fame, taught these inner-city Hispanic students college-level calculus. With his growth mindset, he asked, "How can I teach them? Not can I teach them? And how will they learn best? Not can they learn?" But not only did he teach them calculus, he and his colleague, Benjamin Jimenez, took them to the top of the national charts in math. In 1987, only 3 other public schools in the country had more students taking the Advanced Placement Calculus test. Those 3 included Stuyvesant High School and the Bronx High School of Science, both elite math and science-oriented schools in New York. What are the best things to remember? 1. You can change your mindset. 2. Always stretch yourself to learn something new. And 3. The effort is not bad. Well, our list ends here. Let us know in the comment section what are your thoughts about our list. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.